Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. Aries, how are you? Thank you so much for being here and watching. I appreciate you. Aries, we've got the tea leaf oracles that we're going to look at. We're going to get the overall energy out of this deck, and then we are going to go to the tarot and we're going to get some details about what's coming up in the week ahead. Always reading for the week ahead, Aries. You know that if you are my ride or die. And thanks for coming back. If you are brand new, I hope that you will stay. And please hang out at the end of this video. I'll be telling you about all the sales that are going on for right now in Ten of Cups Tarot for your private reads, live or pre-recorded, and also how you can find the extended reading. Let's find out what's going on for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aries. What's going on with Aries? All right. Got a couple here. One more. Ooh, things are falling apart. One more. Woo, okay. We'll take this one and we will put the others back. What do we have at the bottom? We have the grasshopper. It says, a situation in the balance that requires careful handling. So I feel like this is in the week ahead. Future energy on the bottom of the deck. It feels like there is something coming up that you're going to have to make a decision about. Something that requires special handling, I think. We've got love. It says love, deep affection, and caring. We've got the hand. It says in need of help, assistance, or guidance. Interesting. So it does feel like you are going to have to make some sort of decision about something that's deeply rooted in your heart, I'm going to say. Whether that's romantic or platonic, you'll decide that. But it feels like that you are in need. Possibly you're going to ask somebody for help. You've kind of brought things to a halt, possibly, and assistance and guidance to figure out what to do next. We do have the arrow. It says you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your future life, and you are highly thought of. So I feel like there are people in your life who really do respect whatever path that you're on at this time. It feels like you're on the straight and narrow. I'm just going to say from the arrow, it feels like you're on the straight and narrow, and it feels like you are right where you're supposed to be at this time. It says here, someone is going out of your life, or it's the end of a situation. So I feel like there is a romantic or a platonic situation here that is very deeply connected to your heart. And it feels like you're thinking about bringing something to an end possibly here. And there is, this grasshopper, right? Taking a leap, a situation in the balance that requires careful handling. Grasshoppers are careful to blend in with their surroundings, right? You never really see them until they take a leap. So I feel like there is something that you're thinking of letting go of, and I think that you're on the right path. I'm going to say you're on the right path, and you are making this decision because now is the time for you to make that decision. Tell me what else we need to know for Aries in the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aries, please. What else do we need to know about Aries? Got the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of Swords. The Emperor is here. We've got the Knight of Swords, and we also have the Queen of Swords here. Do that. This. Yeah, it feels like you are making some type of decision. Aries, you're showing up here as the Emperor, and whether you truly are the Emperor or not, the Emperor is the one who is in control or is taking control of their life, the situation. The Emperor, of course, has all the wisdom. So if you are an Emperor, it's likely that you might be a little further on in life. And the Aries isn't the only person that can be the Emperor, right? The King, all the kings are present when the Emperor is here, so it really can be any energy. They're a person as well as an energy, but really the representation is of sturdiness and stability. It's about showing that you're in control or taking control of something. You know what I think you're taking control of, actually? I think you're taking control of your tongue. I'm going to say in the week ahead, I'm going to say control what you say, control how you say it, because with the Knight of Swords here, it feels like you're about to deliver some sort of truth, and it's going to break somebody's heart, right? Each of these is a single sword. The Queen of Swords holds hers up as a boundary. The Knight of Swords holds their up to say, hey, I got something to say. And then the Ace of Swords is here for clarity and for conversation. So I feel like there is a new door opening here today. Not today, but next week, I should say. But today, I feel like in this energy now that you're thinking about I've got to take charge of the situation, and I know it's going to break somebody's heart to make the decision that I'm making, but I have to say what I feel. It feels like it is going to cause you to have some sort of a new beginning, and it might be painful to the person that you're being honest with, because Gemini just really doesn't care about your feelings when they blurt out what they're going to blurt out. To be honest, they're just really, their point is that they're trying to be honest and truthful, and they can be a little bit harsh in their wording at times, but really, in the most cases, I feel like this Gemini energy is just really, I've got to say this. I'm going to blurt it out and just give it to you, and you're going to figure it out, because I can't really take your feelings into consideration when I make this decision. So when the Queen of Swords is here, this is a situation where you feel unhappy. I feel like you're unhappy in some type of situation that you feel like you must rise above it, or you must liberate yourself from a situation and get some balance back into your life. There is, for those of you who, let's leave that aside for a moment, but I feel like you're taking control not only because you need to make some sort of really important decision, but I feel like also that there is a door opening here that I feel is very lucrative. So it feels like there is a brand new, exciting opportunity, or a new chapter of your life is opening here. It's going to require, maybe you're going to retire, it's going to require all of your energy, your time, your money. It's a big investment energy-wise, or a big investment in your health, or a big investment financially. But either way, this is something that when you invest in it, it's going to take you through for, it's going to be for the long term, like at least the next 10 years or so. It feels like this chapter that's opening is very lucrative, whether it's health or material wealth or energy, whatever it is. But it feels like in order to open this door, you're going to have to be honest and truthful, and whatever you're about to say, taking charge of the situation, is about to break somebody's heart, because we are looking at this love, deep affection, and caring, and in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So it feels like you're needing assistance, essentially, in making this heartfelt decision, and I feel like it's going to affect somebody who really does need you in their life, who feels like they need you. Now understand that's different than wanting you in your life. So I feel like there is somebody here who might be a little bit codependent, who feels like they can't survive without your love, without your money, without your energy, or without your time. It feels like somebody is going to be leaving your life, whether you cause that or somebody else walks away. It feels like someone is leaving your life, or it's the end of a situation. This could be a relationship. This could be a job. Maybe you're leaving your job and opening a business. The Emperor is the entrepreneur, so it could be that. Tell me what this Ten of Pentacles and the Fool is about, please. You're taking a leap into something, and you're on the right path, I'm going to say. You are someone who has become a person of influence to people that know you. We've got the Devil in reverse. We've got the Knight of Cups, very interesting, and then we've got the King of Wands. It does feel like, to me, like somebody here that I'm speaking with is about to release some sort of a romantic connection to somebody, and it feels like there is somebody, I feel, who has been holding you back. I'm going to say the Devil being in the reverse is the release, but release of codependency, release of feeling attached to somebody or something, or the past. I feel it has to do with the Knight of Cups. It feels like you are possibly in a long-term relationship that's holding you back from the best parts of you. And I think that's what you're coming to terms with in the week ahead, that you've got to take charge of the situation and be motivated to realize what you want in the future. This may cause you to someone to leave your life. Maybe they won't be in agreement with whatever it is that you're doing with your time, your energy, your money. Tell me about the Emperor. What do we need to know about this Emperor, please? It feels like there has to be a conversation, and this conversation could result in the ending of something. The ending of a relationship, the ending of a job. Tell me about the Emperor. What does the Emperor need to know? We've got the Ten of Swords. We've got the Death card. Ooh, boy. And the Five of Swords. Look, there's an argument that's coming up. That's what's happening here. I feel like whenever you decide to bring up the topic of conversation, whatever it is for you, because it's going to be different for everybody, that I feel like this is ultimately done. When the Ten of Swords shows up with the Death card, there's no going back from this. It's a betrayal. It's the end of a cycle. Plus, it's the end of a chapter. When the death card shows up, it's because you don't have a choice. The universe is saying this is over. And when the 10 of Swords is paired with the death card, there's no coming back from this. So the 5 of Swords is telling me that there is going to be a difference of opinion. There may be an argument. There's going to be someone who's going to say whatever they have to say in order to keep you on the track that they want you on. So I feel like you're the emperor, and you've grown out of some sort of vibration, whether that's your workplace or a relationship or a marriage, or you're living with somebody, whatever it is. It feels like you've realized that you've got to step into your emperor's shoes, and if people are not going to be on your side, then you're going to have to leave them behind, because this is what's going on here. There's a revolution going on, is what it is. And the Queen of Swords is leading the revolution. So whether you're feminine or masculine here, the Queen of Swords is standing up to say, I got boundaries. This is the last of it. I can't allow you to dictate what I'm going to do in my life. And I feel like there is somebody who you are connected to in love, in a heart space, that you have a deep affection for, and you care for them a lot. So whether it's a member of the family, a friend, or a relationship, like a romantic relationship, I feel like there's about to be a fight. Yeah, there's about to be an argument here. I feel like you've held it back for a while, but you can no longer stay in this stale vibration. You've got to leave the chapter and head over to the new chapter. And not everybody's going to want to come with you, friend. Oh boy, look at the King of Swords. We've got the High Priestess in the reverse. Ooh. So it feels like there are going to be 2 people here who are very skilled at verbal jousting. And I feel as though one is going to say, look, I'm doing this because I'm trying to stand up for myself, because I'm just need to be honest and truthful with you about where I'm at in the situation right now. And the other person is coming out swinging like the King of Swords. They're going to be verbally attacking you. I feel like this King of Swords and the Knight of Swords together is a verbal attack, and I think that's why we get in a fight. There's something here that's being revealed, and it's going to cause things to move forward quicker than you want them to, possibly. Or maybe you're telling someone that, look, if I'm just going to reveal to you that I'm moving on, and I got to be honest with you, is the reasons why I'm moving on from here. Tell me about this conversation here. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Tell me the Ace of Swords and the casket here. Someone who's leaving your life. Tell me what this is. We've got the Justice card. We've got the Strength card. And we've got the 3 of Wands. So I think, Aries, that you've been holding back, putting this off, not having this conversation because you knew that there was going to be some sort of a really big blow up, that this person wasn't going to understand you, that you were going to have to reveal your honest and truthful feelings. I feel like the Strength card and the Justice card together are telling me that you've been holding back from restoring things for yourself, or doing the right thing for your future, because someone else you know is going to be upset with you. So I feel like that's what is going on in the week ahead. We are going to talk more about that in the extended. So you are releasing something. There is a secret here that you're revealing, that you're coming out of this silence and you're saying it just the way it is, with facts, truth, honesty. And I'm just going to give you all the details, all the graphs and all the whiteboard stuff, and you're going to have to figure it out, because I'm about to move forward and I'm going to tell you why. We're going to find out why in the extended. If you want to come there, please come take a look in the extended. At the top of the pinned comments, there is the pinned comment has the link for the membership. That's where all the extendeds are. There also is a link to Hypsee, because there are lots of sales going on there, between 5 and 75% off of my live readings, and that is over the phone or through text or through video. And also, if you are interested in a pre-recorded reading, there's 10% off. There's a code in that pinned comment as well. We're going to go to the extended. We are going to talk about this, because I feel like we are talking about a marriage, a deeply committed relationship, possibly. For some of you, it is romantic. This doesn't always have to be romantic, but it does feel like it is somebody that you've known for a very long time, that you're about to walk away from, someone that you possibly are married to, live with, or you've had a long history with this person. They are connected to you in a very deep way, platonic or romantic, and we'll talk more about that. So if you'd like to be in the extension, that's where we'll be. I'll be going for now, but if this is where you part, that's cool, because I'll be back. I'm always back. Thanks so much for being here and watching. See you in the extended if that's where you're going. See you guys. Bye-bye.